And we are live once again. So which question are we at right
Hello.
now?
We're on the last one.
Already? Oh, that one.
If someone
Oh,
asked you what is pen spinning, how would you explain pen spinning to them? Reason do you want to
don't
like
do it.
talk about?
Oh, why? Because I did a presentation on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
Uh, I had like some kind of wording for it. I think I said something like the aesthetically pleasing manipulation of a modified pen
Is that the
using.
thing from the wiki?
I don't know. I think I ripped part of that
I'm
off,
pretty sure
and
that's
I
from
just.
Wikipedia.
Well, thanks.
Like, did you
Oh
sign up
boy.
Sorry,
officially?
but I've seen it
They
so
Oh
could
much,
boy.
like
possibly
the
plagiarism.
I was trying
aesthetics.
to find an actual wording for what it is, but um, it was like the aesthetically pleasing manipulation of a modified pen using your hands and fingers, and I guess sometimes other parts of the body if you want to get weird with it. Um, but I
If
don't
you
know.
want to get weird with it.
There's not much else to it. You could just say,
Wink, wink.
I diddle with a pen, which is really enough.
I fiddle with the pen. All right.
I don't know
Well, in
if anyone
any
else.
case,
Diddle.
Jackie, do you want to say anything about it?
Just as the name says, pen spinning. What else is there to say?
Or as my gym teacher says, hand jive.
Hand jive?
Hand jive.
That sounds
Yeah.
like another term I know.
Baron, do you ever tell people about pen
Do I ever
spinning?
tell people? I don't really do it outside of my house because I don't like to lose my pens. And I don't like it when. Okay, so I used to do it in high school, and the worst thing that would happen would be like people ask me like, "Is that a real pen?" And they're like, "No, it's not. It's kind of pen parts." And then they start to take the pen apart. I'm like,
Yeah, they do that.
Yes,
can
I
you not
understand.
disassemble all my hard work? Like, a certain
You
way
just
this
ruined
goes
all
on,
the
and then
Teflon tape I put on the.
and the worst is when they take the MX cap off and they put it back on and they push it all the way. Like,
Oh God,
dude,
Oh.
that's
grip
awful.
is ruined. You stretch the cap out. I can't put it back on.
Cry.
Cry
They're
of
like,
MX
can
is
I,
impotence.
can I?
useless.
They get the MX and like they get the cap and they try to write with it
Oh!
Or
and like
like
shove it back in.
show them the pen is like, does the pen even work?
Yeah,
Does it
they always
write?
ask that. You know what?
And then they
What's the?
open
You know
it up
what's?
to check inside.
You know
Go
what's
on.
the?
Go on.
You know what's the most thing? What's the most common thing that they ask me? They ask me, "Is that a special pen?"
It is a special pen. It's not your special pen. It's my special pen. So don't take it
And my
apart.
answer
Okay.
is like, I like how everyone says that.
I really dislike when people will say it's like, oh, that's not apart from a pen, that's apart from a marker. And I'm like, writing utensil spinning, whatever, man.
They all
Close
do the
enough,
same
guys.
thing.
It's okay. All right, so if we could move to NPC's
That
question now.
was that went super off topic.
Yeah, that came.
That's
That's
that
pretty off topic.
that's
Oh well.
fine.
It's okay. The
Oh
next
well.
next one is PSing related, but it's a different part of it. What was the best gathering or meetup you have had about pen spinning and wait, I can't even talk. Okay, what was the
Try
best
again.
pen spinning gathering? What was the best pen spinning gathering or meetup each of you have been to and why? Jackie, do you want to talk about it since I know you've made a lot of like SoCal gathering videos?
Yes, but my favorite SoCal gathering that I've been to wasn't the one I edited, but the one edited by Poisoned of UPSB. Uh, it was the 2011 Winter SoCal Pen Spinning Gathering, and that was the first gathering I've been to. Um,
It was
I know
like
by then there weren't that many pen spinners. Like pretty much all the oldies like disappeared, maybe except for Tech and Cam, which was pretty amazing. But yeah, that was a very memorable experience I had.
So why was
How
it
many
so?
spinners were there?
Uh, I'm I don't recall how many, but it was enough. A lot more than the last gathering we had.
3.
No.
Two people. It was a pen spinning
It's
date.
okay, Padres was swaggy.
I guess. Yeah, Padres was awesome though. Yeah, I think that's the only gathering that I've enjoyed. I mean, there were others, but the first one was the best, in my opinion.
Tigas, you want to talk about your New York gatherings?
My New York gatherings.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been only to 2 gatherings, but I guess if I were to compare the first one and the second one would be better because you know how the first one is you're like awkward with the people you just met.
Yeah.
That has the same hobby, which is pretty amazing, but it still gets awkward. But on the second one, we were able to go to more places other than just staying at the park and just spinning and all that stuff, and enjoy that time. Yeah. Although it was only 3 spinners, which is Van and Rise.
Race.
And maybe for the next gathering, Reason would come.
Yeah, about that. So I've never been to a gathering, and I've been trying to make it to a New York one for a while. So hopefully in the summer I'll make it to one.
You have to
Shout
at least
out.
be in one gathering for pen spinning in your life if you're a pen spinner. That's the rule, guys.
I
There's a
know.
rule.
Unless you live in Antarctica or some shit.
Yeah.
So, Baron, how about you? Pen spinning gathering.
What was your
Pen
first
spinning gathering. Let's see. The very first one I went to. Oh, what year was that? 2008. That was when Hobby wasn't even spinning then,
Yeah, I wasn't spinning then.
and that was when I had my second meetup with Leon.
Ooh,
Did I guys? Wait. Did I tell you guys how I met Leon?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, we met in a summer school class at first, and then I sat in the back. I saw Leon spinning the pen. I was like, wow, he does what I do. But I was such a shy kid, I never spoke to him. And then summer school ends and it's winter, and then there's a pen spinning gathering, and then Leon comes hey, you're that guy. I think that was probably one of the coolest parts because Leon's one of the pen spinners that I still talk to. Even
Wow,
after
that's
all
crazy.
these years.
Dude,
I
that's
know.
crazy.
6
I know.
years.
You see
I know how
someone
to-
in class spinning a pen and you're like, wow, we do the same thing, and we see each other in gathering. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I can surprisingly maintain a friendship, but afterwards I forgot how many how many other gatherings we've had because they're kind of really disorganized and it's with the same kind of people.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I met Hobby. Hobby and I, we kind of live in the same city, so
Yeah.
we've actually met up before. I was like, wow, you're a lot taller than I expected.
Actually.
You're very tall.
Hey,
Dude,
we're the
you're
same height, though.
Yeah, but you see, I'm wide, so I look, chunky.
Chunky.
I mean the age difference too.
You're very slender, Hobby.
Oh
Alright.
god.
Let's pretend I didn't say that. But yeah,
I'll bleep it
all the
out,
pen
it's
spinning
okay.
gatherings that we've had, they're all we sit down in a food court, we spin, we eat lunch together while we spin. Then we do some other thing, we usually go to the arcade or whatever and do whatever's there.
I think the best time I had was when Miat came and there were so many people with us.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, when Miat came to my house as well, and he touched on my stuff, and I haven't washed it since. No, I sterilize after anyone comes over. And wait, Hobby, were you there at the same time when Miat was at my house, or did you have to go?
I missed the one of them, and then I came on the next day.
Yeah, where you filmed combos at my house too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we always film, but I'm always way too lazy to produce a gathering video. So, yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
I asked you for that. Miat filmed this relay video, man.
Oh, I have no idea where that is. That was a really poorly done relay video too. We almost all dropped it.
Oh dear.
Whose car was that? Leon's?
I don't even
Yeah,
know.
it was Leon's.
All right. For this question, do you want to? What question do you guys want to talk about? Do you want to talk about this brief
I think the
history?
third question. Nah, brief history is gonna be too long.
Brief history. People spin the pen, then people stop spinning the pen, then more people spin the pen, and then they stop spinning the pen. But meanwhile, Baron never stops spinning the pen. There,
Yee.
Yee.
it's all done.
That was-
Yee!
Perfect.
All right.
Brilliant.
Do you want to move to the third question then, or do you?
Yeah, sure.
This
Do you want? How about this one? Oh no. Oh wait, which one do you want
What?
to ask? Want me to ask?
Has pen spinning increased or decreased your intelligence?
Has pen spinning increased my intelligence?
Uh,
Well, I'm very good at looking at fingers now.
All right.
I'm very good at.
This
I'm
is
pretty sure that's knowledge.
How about?
This
Do
is
you want to
some,
just talk about what mods?
What mods have best enhanced your personal PSing style?
I mean, just
Uh,
it really depends on what you start with, right, and what you get used to in the end.
no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
yes,
Look
it
at me.
does.
Look at me.
Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me.
Look
Look at me.
talking.
Look at it.
Buster.
We should
I'm
have
a
someone
buster.
start. So
Yeah, how about we start with Jackie then?
yeah.
What's your opinion?
what mods have best enhanced my personal PSing style? Well, I can say that a buster has influenced my style a lot. Actually, before the buster, I spun a number 2 pencil, but it really kind of hindered my learning ability. It took 1 year just to master backfall. So then,
That's
so
actually
then,
amazing.
so then I discovered UPSB in like summer of 2010, and then decided to buy a buster, despite everyone saying like, "Oh, you beginners shouldn't spin this mod. It's bad for your hands. Blah blah blah. Too heavy." I still did it, and I really wanted to get into power tricking then, but that didn't end up very well. I just learned a high twirl and gave up. And then, well, I don't really have any other mods that influence my spinning, I guess.
What about
Yeah.
what you spin now? Like
What I
still
spin now?
faster? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess in a sense it's sort of similar to a buster. It's just a white Kamsa with like Dr. Grip grips and ZT tips. So it's a decent weight.
All right.
Yeah, and lots of spinning space for like 2H1P. And yeah,
And you got grips on the end, so you can spin on just the tip.
yeah.
Exactly.
The most
Or the
important part.
3 wipers. Just the tip key 3 wipers.
Can we have like a? Can you have like the just a tip counter here? Like how many times you say it?
Oh, I'm gonna make
Oh.
that. I'm gonna make
I
that.
think we
No.
should.
That
Yeah.
won't be
I'm doing
hard.
that.
Yeah.
All right,
That won't be
Lisa,
hard. Okay.
do you want to talk about how your mods have affected your spinning?
Sure. Well, again, I started on a number 2 pencil as well. I thought that was the way to go. And eventually I learned about modding, and I created a really horrible mod myself, and it was like lighter than MX. It was really short too. It was bad. But I learned thumb around harmonic on that, which was a very important part of my life. Yeah, the first mod well, not really mod. The first thing I actually got was one of the ZG pen spinning pens, the Zigao or whatever. Yeah, and I just thought that those were better at the time because they were actually made for spinning. And actually, I still have the same one today. Like it's the same type, and I think it spins pretty decent still. But that was pretty heavy. So I started out not really having a concept of like heavy and light pens. It was all just it was all just whatever pens. And I've gotten a lot of pens since then, I guess. But the ones that I think have had the most influence on my style are the Everchicks Comsa mod, which, if anyone has asked, you've seen me use that a lot in my videos.
Yep.
I guess Waterfall mod a bit too. Like both of those, I don't know what it is about them, but I just like how they feel, man.
The feels.
The feels. That
Feels.
Yeah,
feel.
I
That
can't
feel
explain
when you spin
exactly.
the pen.
Yeah,
That's your status, right?
yeah. I can't really explain what it is about them that I like so much, but it's they have been a big influence on me.
Nice.
Tigres, do you want to talk about yours?
Oh, I'd rather not.
How about just what do you spin right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone already knows that answer.
you don't have to, yeah.
Fizz, what pen do you spin?
I spin RSVP
All right,
MX.
nice. Okay, moving on. What about for you? Peens.
You're asking
Hmm.
hobby.
Hobby?
I'm lagging, I'm
Wait.
sorry. I was lagging
Oh.
for a second. Can you say it again?
What about you to answer that question for the pens?
When I started spinning, I started, I think, with, I don't know what it was actually. Maybe just like a random pencil or a pen, and I just tried to do like a thumb round with a really crappy pen or something. And then I looked up on YouTube like really crappy like tutorials and stuff. So I found this like victory tutorial thing. So I made it since I had like a lot of it lying around. I started spinning with that a lot. Now I stuck with victory for like a long time. I think I started spinning before I actually joined UPSB a bit. So like maybe a year before that. But I was spinning with a victory for a long time and I eventually got mods like the waterfall. I got like an MSXA from that order as well. I mostly spun that waterfall though, and that sort of like that was like my spinning for a long time until I got a KT. And I actually don't like a lot of my KT combos because they're kind of a lot of them are the stuff from UPSBT. And then after that, I got this mod, this inverted KT type mod with like just like the KT tips like inverted into the cap. And that was okay, I guess, because it made it easier to do wipers, the stuff I do. And then I stopped spinning that now since I felt I'm beginning to like slowly go down into the lighter mods. Right now I'm trying to spin this Comms mod with just pens, gear rings, and profile grips at the end. So it's just the ladder goes up and then goes back down. So
Nice.
Baron,
Yee.
do you want to talk about
Baron.
yours?
All right. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be long. It's like
This
a
is going to be
history.
a really bad story, but okay. So, being a privileged child, I actually did not start with a pencil. Wow.
Hmm.
I found a tutorial for an RSVP MX. I think I still, oops. I think I still have the very first MX I made. I used this red MX, or sorry, red RSVP. The grip was kind of like ripping off, but I still used it anyways. And I had a Signo tip and what grip did I use? You know those big mechanical pencils that come with the gray grips? But I found a blue one. So
Those.
yeah, so I was able to make a red and blue MX just like the one that I spin right now, but it was like really poorly made. And
Interesting.
Okay.
yeah, I spun that for a while. And then I found a victory. It's like, wow, it's double-sided. It's so balanced. It's so perfect. I'll spin this forever.
Nice.
It turns out I did not spin that forever because I realized that like, damn, this seems like a toothpick. And then
Yeah, that's what I
I think I
thought.
spun Comsas because I made a pen was shorter, and I spun HUG tips, so metallic Comsas with I think mine had sailor grip on it. It was really awful, but I thought it was really cool. And then one of the biggest moments in history that changed the world forever was I created this mod, the white one with 3 stripes.
White one
And
with 3 stripes.
the white one
Okay.
with 3 stripes
Oh, baby,
that
a
shall not be
triple.
named. Oh, wavy a triple.
Oh,
And then so I spun that for a good. Let's see. I made that in 2009. I stopped spinning that in 2013 because I realized how horrible the mod actually was. And then I spun Compsas again, and now I'm back to RSVPMXs and just double capped Compsas with grips on them. And yeah,
Nice.
nice.
nice, man.
No
Going
heavy
back to
pens
your
in my life.
origins.
Yes, back to the roots.
Do you want to move to Jolly's question, or do you want to?
Jolly? Sorry,
Jelly.
Jolly. Don't make fun of his name.
Molly?
Jolly.
What? Oh.
Well, in any
What?
case, Jolly
You should,
asks
you should
us.
that part.
All right, so Jolly asks us, until which age do you guys think you'll be spinning, active and randomly?
You
Um,
first, Hobby.
Should I? Okay.
Yeah.
Ye.
I mean, it goes back to the thing, as I said earlier, where no one really stops spinning, as in, if they still have a mod, I will always like just do random tricks on it. Even on like this really small mechanical pencil, like have you heard of this Pentel Techniclick or whatever it's called? That
Pentel.
mechanical
What?
oh, well, it's Pentel, so we probably know what it is.
Pentel
I don't,
Techniclick.
because
It's
it's
like
not used for pen spinning.
it's a really small lead pencil with like this thin metal tube for the lead.
It's a mechanical pencil. It's a
Yeah,
Wait,
mechanical
basically.
can
pencil.
you
Okay.
harvest any parts from it? What?
What?
Oh.
Well, in any
Can
case,
you use
I
Oh,
learned how to
okay.
do sonic clip on that pen somehow, so that.
Oh.
So I guess
Mhm.
I can actually do some tricks on that too. So I mean, I don't really think I'll be spinning really actively after I quit. I mean, every pen spinner quits eventually, but I don't think I'll ever stop spinning completely. Once I see a mod, or a pen, I'll probably do like a few tricks with it, but I'm probably not gonna end up doing like weird linkages and stuff, or keep up with the pen spinning world as much as to like
Just like
what
those
tricks I do.
casual
Yeah,
tricks.
it's that type of thing.
Uh,
Jackie, do you wanna talk about what you're gonna do once you quit, or how long you're gonna keep spinning?
I'm probably just gonna keep spinning randomly. I mean, the pencils I used to write, the ones I have now, I keep spinning the RSVP and the Dr. Grip regardless. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever quit. I'll probably keep spinning as long as I have a pen in hand. Unless I do some like odd job that doesn't involve like pencils or pens at all, then probably I'll stop from there.
Or if your hand gets cut off?
Yeah, maybe that too.
Oh,
that's an
Some sort of
unmentionable.
injury. But yeah, I think I'll just keep spinning forever
Forever and ever
and ever.
and ever.
Ye-
forever. Mm.
So who else wants to talk about this next?
I
I-
think I agree with that, but yeah, that's I share the same opinion.
Ye.
I will stop spinning when I don't know. I never thought about like when I would stop. Except that time when I was really frustrated, like no more. But then I realized like there's no way that I can ever get away from this because it's so addicting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think yeah, like something has to happen to me where I physically am not able to pick up a pen anymore. So if I lose
Yep.
my hand or something,
Yeah, I agree with that. I wonder if David Weiss can still do a Weiss and back with his finger.
what? I thought it was just his
Whoa.
thumb. His thumb just got affected. He can still do backs.
Can you do back to FLTA reverse?
He never done that. He
Probably
sucked
back
at it.
to FOREFT 0.5 because he has half a thumb.
Well, people don't really know
Oh.
who David Weiss is, so we gotta explain that first.
Oh, he's some old guy that spun a pencil.
And
That's
Really
all.
good.
Did the Weiss back.
Yeah,
Really well.
really well.
Yeah, exactly.
Really good.
T. Grace, did you have an opinion on this matter?
I agree with everyone else. Like, what's it called? Like, when you want to quit. Okay, so assuming that you did quit, like I'll win on this bet. Like, I can bet you, like after like 30 minutes or like an hour, you'll start spinning the pen again.
Yeah.
Or spinning a spatula and stabbing my foot.
Or like you're doing your homework and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this, and like as soon as you notice, you're spinning the pen already.
Or
And yeah.
spin my homework.
Do you guys want to talk
Oh.
about how a person can completely unlearn everything in pen spinning after years of not spinning? Or are
Impossible. Possible.
That's
Unlearn.
Yeah,
unlearn.
I mean,
Like,
in my opinion, at least, I think for like stuff like continuous tricks, you definitely lose like consistency, as in how many times you can do a trick. But
That's not the same though. I mean, you can't like I think that once you spend the time learning something like that, especially because it takes so long just to understand some of the tricks, I don't think you'll ever completely forget it. It'll come back to you.
it's
Like
just
there's
like
still
Yes.
it's
it's
still
just
there.
it's just like muscle memory implanted in your brain, basically, right? So you can't really
it's like
get rid of it.
sports.
Very unconscious.
Have you guys
It's
seen
kind
that?
of like, oh, yeah.
Have you guys
Go.
seen
Have
that
you
video
seen?
where iColor saw some really old spinner and he hasn't spun in like a year or so, a couple of years or something like that? They were just like drinking at some place.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
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 Yeah, they were just
Oh.
spinning
From
and he
UPSB.
was like pretty rusty, but he could still spin. So, I mean, I don't think you can unlearn everything. So, Baron, do you want to?
Depends how much time he spent spinning as well. I was gonna say like, so my first language that I learned was Chinese, and then my parents stopped speaking Chinese to me because they wanted me to be good with English for school. So I kind of stopped learning Chinese, but I was really good when I was little. But despite having not practiced it or not using it very often, I'm still able to understand a little bit of it even now. Like,
Yep.
it's kind of similar to that. Like, I know it's not the same thing because it's like more of a mental thing, but I think it's kind of related with like if you spend so much time doing it, you cannot really forget about it or unlearn it, for example. Yeah.
So, Pen 15 asks us how
Oh
we
god.
should we go?
Hey.
Which question do you want to ask this time? Do you want to just talk
Both.
about how what if pen spinning was like a actual full-on publicized thing?
I think we could do both questions. They're
You
both
can do
fine.
both.
Okay,
They're
let me
both
just
fine
read
for
out the
me.
whole thing then. So Pen
Okay.
15
Just the first
asks
one. Just the first one.
how should we respond to people hating on our spinning, or if they are ignorant and don't think it's cool?
That's a weird question.
What's wrong with people not liking pen spinning?
I
Like
mean,
people, like you're like spinners or like normal people.
I think he's talking about normal people, just any non-spinner thinking that what you're doing is a waste of time or stupid.
yeah. I'm sure
I don't
Like,
expect
everyone,
them to understand. So
yeah. I'm sure
I
everyone,
Well,
mean, I mean, you can't really expect them to understand something
I
like
don't
this.
understand. This is who I am.
Oh,
I think I think that with something like this, if something like that gets to you, where someone tells you that what you're doing is a waste of time, or I don't know if they make fun of you for doing it, if that really gets you, you have to question like is it something that you really like doing it, or is it something where you're just gonna give up if someone's gonna tell you it's dumb? Because for me, I mean like yeah, I've got a couple people who tell me oh that's pointless, but I don't know. I think it's I think you should just continue with it regardless of what people say.
you
I mean,
get to meet us though because of pen
Yeah.
spinning.
yep.
He's like, oh, yeah, that too, I guess. That's definitely a plus.
Yeah.
wait, what? What do you mean?
Nothing. 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 All right. So, like, there are two types of people in this world: those who like pen spinning and those who don't. Both of those people are okay. It's okay to not like pen spinning.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about
If
how pen spinning how if
Wait, reason what?
penciling was okay.
What?
Wait, who was talking?
I think Baron was talking.
Oh,
What?
someone
What?
said like
That-
if.
If that
If
wasn't that
what?
me.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys want to talk
What?
about the like
Oh,
public? How if pen spinning was like a public thing? I mean, the closest thing we can see it as is like just like tiny instances of where it like goes into like on the TV and stuff like that, or oh,
Kuma
somewhere in
Films.
Japan because Japan is just like has
Kuma
that sort
Films,
of thing.
Jackie.
Kuma Films, yes.
Kuma Films.
When you search up pen spinning on YouTube, that is the first choice, the first
Is it
link.
for real?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Is it
I'm gonna,
for
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it right now.
There was
Oh
that
wait,
one.
head spinning one word or two?
2 words.
2 words? I searched up in one word and it comes up. First result.
There
2
was.
words still comes up.
Yep, Kuma Films.
Yep.
There's also that one. I know this is kind of getting off topic, but there's that one. Those guys who did "What Does the Fox Say?" They actually made a song talking about, like they had a short bit in it talking about learning pen spinning, just like a.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I,
I
Oh
remember
my
that.
God, I
It was part of
remember
the
that.
lyrics.
I thought that was kind of funny, but yeah, there's that too.
It was a
Just-
thumb around,
He was
right?
trying to do
Yeah.
it in front of like these kids or something. He dropped it.
So bad. Drops the thumb around. Please.
All right. But yeah, the only place I would say where pen spinning is quote unquote big, I guess, is Japan, just because it is. That's where it is.
All right, but oh, what was the
Well,
question exactly?
like he said, he would like to see pen spinning more often where in America, which I'm
So
not
how-
sure. First of all, it's like a problem, of course, because North America doesn't see like pen spinning as something like that's actually they don't accept it
Marketable.
as something like acceptable entertainment, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
If
Well,
you
in North America, the only things that people will ever find out about are horrible things that happen to other people. That's it.
America's funniest videos.
all
Or
right,
just like a solo of me showing up on that. Ugh.
Ugh.
So
You're saying
last question, do you want to talk about
I-
what you think about long nails and pen spinning?
Oh God, wait,
Yeah.
it's disgusting.
That's Suzaki's
Long
question.
nails for pen spinning.
Yep.
What's the point?
I mean, some
don't
people,
benefit.
because like the main reason why people keep long nails is because it makes your like fingers look longer, right?
no,
Or what is
It
it?
looks ugly.
Well, yeah.
It looks
That's
bad.
technically why.
Yeah, that's technically why, right?
I don't think so.
It's
Or
yeah, it's
to
to
make
make your fingers appear longer than they
What's
are.
your opinion
but-
on it, Reason, if you don't think so?
Well, I think it's like literally, it's more of just the aesthetic of the nail, not necessarily at the addition to the fingers. Like because for one, most people will, they'll point they'll point their nails too, like file them to a point. So
Does
I don't
Winona
know.
do that? I don't know.
I guess it just kind of looks unique too, but I mean I have nails right now, honestly, and I've gone back and forth from having nails and not having nails, but I mostly have them right now because I play guitar too, and it does help with that.
Okay.
But I really think it doesn't make a difference. Like it doesn't, it won't help you in pen spinning, that's for sure. I think it might look good on some people, but
Yeah.
it doesn't make a big difference.
I mean, for some people, it does sort of help, right? I mean, it's really
How?
subjective. So
I guess so.
Cannot do a triangle pass.
yeah, the thing
Yay.
is,
I disagree. I can do a triangle pass right now.
I mean, the thing is, the biggest problem I have with it is that it's probably impossible to do A13X's dual pass like that because the nails would just get in the way.
You can do it at the nail.
It'll
You can
hurt
do
your
it.
daily life.
You can do it on the tip.
That's the tip.
What's the
Just the
counter at
tip.
now, guys?
Over 9,000.
Probably about 2.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's 3 or 4 at this point.
Two.
If it's
Two.
3, we can say "Oh baby" a triple. But
It's 3 then.
Monacho actually made a video. Monacho is like a JEB spinner, in case you guys don't know. He made a video called "Nails Are Fucking Gross,"
Whoa,
and
PG-13. Whoa.
We can yee it out.
oh, yee it out. Okay. Oh, you have to say "yee" by itself first. Ready?
Nails
No,
are
you.
gross.
Okay.
There.
Well, he made a video, and it's basically a video. I think Reason made a video as well. This practically the same thing, where he spun without nails and with nails. So, in my
Yeah.
opinion, it doesn't really make much of a difference. You can't really see it that much unless you go looking for it really intensely. So, that's just my opinion. Do you guys want?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to move
Yeah.
on to the last questions?
Do we want to do
Sure.
Yeah.
those?
Do
Yeah,
you
sure.
want to do those? Do you really
Of
want to do
course.
this?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah.
Hey Jackie,
Yow.
if you could use a mod as a dildo, what mod would it be?
What?
The same PG-13. The same
Uh,
PG-13.
Shoot.
Hey, what's a dildo?
What's a
Guys, I'm only
It's a
12.
Kids,
It's a rubberized penis.
Yay.
Google. Use Google.
Google.
Okay, by the way, the answer to this question is really easy. It's tornado. And that's because it's ribbed for
Wait,
pleasure.
can you say that again? I'm
But
laying
the
for a second.
friction.
Can you say that again?
What?
It's ridged or something?
Yeah, the obvious choice of mod for the situation would be tornado mod because it's ribbed for your pleasure. And as for the friction on it, you just have to lubricate, I guess.
With what?
Saliva.
RSVP ink? I think so.
RSVP.
You don't want to mess
Oh
up.
my god, you guys.
You know those
Alright.
random water that comes out of RSVP grip?
What?
At the tip?
Wait, what? You
or-
dip that?
No,
Yeah.
like-
Oh, I know what Tigris is talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's wet in the inside. Ooh,
Yeah.
oh shit.
It has moisture.
It gets extra moist.
It's moist, guys. It's moist.
Moist.
It's moist.
Extra moist.
I heard you guys don't like that word.
I love that word. Tigris, what about you? What mod would you use?
What mod would I use?
Yep.
I don't know, man. Like, my hole is pretty fragile, so
Okay.
That's why you
I think
only
I'll go.
just the
I
tip
think I'll
then.
go
Just
with
put
the
it in the
ball
tip.
sign.
You only need the
Just-
tip.
Let's go with the ball sign.
KT.
Ball sign KT.
KT.
Ball sign
K-
KT.
Gawk to KT.
Got the KT.
Hobby, what about you? You know, you-
Well,
you-
Afro Squared's answer was a VGG and boss mod.
That's nothing. Why not Belladonna?
I mean, if you really want
Belladonna.
to go crazy, I
Belladonna.
guess the best way you could
Belladonna.
do it is get like the thickest marker body you could find. So I guess A13X's Giotto body, like its bullet mod, would probably work.
Oh!
So you like them big and black?
biggest-
Whoa, Jackie!
You're pretty much shooting yourself then, because it's got a bullet tip.
Damn.
Ooh, so
Just the
painful.
tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
What's the scouter say?
It's just the tip.
Baron,
Alright,
your turn.
Yep.
Your turn.
Belladonna.
Belladonna. Wow. Okay.
Because I want a surprise.
You want us?
What about Poppin' Mod?
Inverse or regular?
Do you want just the tip or inverted tip?
The inverse if I'm doing it in public. The regular if I'm doing it at home.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Do we really want to leave that in?
I'll put
Nope.
it in the
Pun
bloopers
intended.
if I need to.
Alright.
No,
Right.
put it as a separate. Put it as a separate video, like plus
Yeah.
18 warning.
Quake asks
Everyone
us.
will watch that instead of the actual
Alright.
video.
Alright. Quake asks us, do you even lift?
No.
No. Reason
I
you
lift the
lift?
pen, it drops. That's
What?
it.
Reason
What?
you lift?
I used to. I don't need to now. It's all natural.
What?
Jackie, do you lift?
I exercise, so no, I guess.
But do you
I don't know.
lift? But do you lift?
I lift textbooks if that's what you're talking about.
Okay, are you happy, Quake?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, here's a different
Oh my
question.
god, what is this?
I think Baron will enjoy this one. So Tensel asks us, have you ever had a big poop but not have any toilet paper? So you have to shout it out. I can't. Oh, someone else say it.
I'll say
Alright,
it.
I'll read it.
Oh,
I'll read
Yeah.
it.
Say it with an accent.
Have you ever had a big poop but not have any toilet paper, so you have to shower it off instead of wiping?
No. No, I have not.
No.
Nope.
Pooping is gross. Don't do it.
Wow. Number
That's
one.
you.
Number one
You do realize
solution.
you just killed like a lot of people, Baron.
That's only if they listen to me.
He.
Yee.
You could do an
Oh,
ass wipe.
Ass wipe reverse.
Mul-
Oh, God.
multiple ass wipes.
Ass wipe reverse. Oh my god.
I don't know, like, if the poop is big enough, right? Like, gravity will pull the rest of the poop along with it, so there's no residue. So I guess, like,
I've never had the instance
if you
where
poop
I
big enough load,
was.
or if you
What?
poop fast enough, you know, you might not even have to wipe.
So you want to cause a phantom poop?
Go
We
You
had
know-
this conversation before, guys. Like, come on.
I don't mean to go way off topic again, but I do remember one conversation a while ago in V4 where an oldie was talking about how there was another person in like V3 who had said that they found the perfect way of taking a dump where they don't need any toilet paper when they're done. And before they could even say what it was, they left and just became inactive. So that makes me curious.
Is there a secret, guys? If you guys
There
know the
is a
secret,
secret.
please tell us.
Illuminati.
Toot, please.
You.
Last,
Okay.
How could that be possible?
last question.
Last one?
Who has
Okay.
like a very, very like desperate voice? Who wants to say this?
Jackie. Jackie's always desperate.
Your
What?
your hand smells like balls. Your hand smells like balls in desperation.
No.
What?
I smelled their fart.
Jackie.
Do you love me? Do you?
All right, by a show of hands, everyone who says yes, raise your hand.
Nobody knows.
0.
There's your answer.
Sorry,
I
KB.
guess it kind of answers itself, huh?
Uh,
Did this guy even register for V5? I didn't see him yet.
I'm not sure.
maybe he has a different name and he's hiding in the shadows.
In the Shadow Realm?
Did he get shadow banned?
Yee.
Sorry.
Are you
just-
ready, Baron? It's time for your. Can
Can I get several tries? Because I don't know if I can do it on the
Yeah.
first try.
We'll take
Yeah,
the best
that's fine.
take.
Mama, Papa, I don't want mama, so they put a pretty, you take.
Oh, you laughed, Tigris. No.
Tigris, you interrupted.
I'm sorry. Let me mute my mic now.
This yee.
Okay.
What? All right. Shh. Mama, Papa, I don't want mama, so they put a pretty, you take. Yee.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
You guys can laugh now.
Ugh.
What?
Hi.
What?
Hi. Reason,
All
do you
right.
wanna
Should we
do you wanna
wrap it
have
up
the alternate
properly?
version where you have your sexy voice to end?
What?
The alternate
What?
sexy
Wrap it
voice
up.
ending.
No. This episode, Baron deserves the ending, so it's good.
Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah, give it to him.
Okay.
Oh, what?
All right.
Is that really the end? Oh my god.
I think we should properly wrap it up. Like,
Yeah, you gotta wrap
Like-
it before. Yeah.
Wrap it.
don't be silly. Wrap your willy. All right.
All right.
Someone's got to wrap
So,
it up.
all right. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you learned a couple things from this Q&A, and I hope you come back and keep watching our podcast. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Close.
Bye.
So yeah.
You should